between all of the fucking weed sale and the shoot them up at 100, you could have told me you got 100 properties, bro. You could have.
Could have rapped about that easily.
It's dope as fuck to rap about. I spent 50 Gucci belts on a brownstone. Like that shit. Studios, ho. I'm Jus Us, King Wall in the building.
It's quite
That's not Carter Professionals in the game. And this is Color Radio.
Color Radio.
Back in Connect Studios.
Whoa.
Goat Studio on the board with the sample god. Man, we're here.
We are.
How y'all doing, fellas? We are working on this.
No, you're not.
This setup. We're working on this setup to get it. To get the
set number
right.
3 in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Is this set number 3?
This is set number 3.
I'm in set number 2, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that looks like.
Number 3.
I probably never will, too.
And we are kind of getting it right now. So we're going to try some stuff out, but now we're lit, we're angled.
We're angled.
Still going.
We have long hair.
Oh man, you're looking great, sir.
I have long hair.
You're flourishing right now. Your beard's flourishing. Everybody's flourishing.
You got long hair? See.
It's a nigga.
Oh shit! I know you had break.
That's what I'm saying. Look at flourishing and shit, man.
One time.
Ooh, he's spitting though. He's spitting.
Keep
He's spitting in the night.
It
Spitting in the night.
It spins,
I ain't taking my shit off. I'm a little out right now.
Don't matter. It's long enough.
It's cold. I'm putting it back on.
Longer than mine.
Sad day in hip hop.
Very sad.
Get straight to it. Young Dolph. Here's
Everybody, are you about to be conspiracy?
I'm saying.
Conspiracists?
Is it even worth it being a rapper and successful at this point? Because you either you get in a Fed case and you get in a RICO, drug overdose, you're not respected as a businessman and you keep being called a rapper when you're obviously an entrepreneur and fashion mogul and stuff like that. And then when you're riding around your city where you want to show it off the most to help people, this is what the second, third person that has gotten killed in their city.
So this is my thing, right? It's not bad to be a rapper, but it's bad to be certain types of rappers, certain lanes. But if you're going to be that rapper in that lane, you need to be able to, set precautions. If things go down, you already have them ready to set and handle. So in this particular case, for me, I have issues like, bruh, I understand you get to come home and you this is the first place you go. You was just there a week ago. You was good. But my thing is, like, you never have security.
I mean, yeah.
Like, when you ride through your family, you never have security. Yeah. At that moment for security, if they was posting up outside, they would have saw something coming. That's my only thing. It's like a lot of rappers who go down don't actually have security.
You think maybe they don't need it?
And they think they don't need it because they home. But Boozy said it best. Most rappers die at home.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that clip is circulated again, and it circulates every time a rapper get killed at home. Yeah, because it's somebody that's been watching, somebody that's been hating, some young bulls, some people trying to earn stripes. Mm-hmm. It's interesting you said that, Maul, because pop stars have security no matter almost where they go out in public.
I feel like that's like label induced though. They like, you don't even step outside without a bodyguard. Like,
but think about
in these situations.
No, but think about how crazy a fan has to be for a
super fan.
Yeah, super fan has to be for them to have security, and you only sing about happy shit. So think about how crazy it is when you're singing about smoking ops and you rapping about real people's lives and Just a hook.
And that's also
it's a hit.
Also, that's you picking your fans too. That's you picking your fans. Like you got a lot of hood niggas on your fans. Because Walker said the same shit. He was like he started rapping about guns and shit because he started realizing, or somebody, I forget if it was a Walker, but they was like, I started rapping about guns and shit because he started seeing who was coming to his shows.
Yeah.
He was like, man, he couldn't even get out of his shows
without somebody shooting up the spot.
Yeah.
You can even see by Playboy Cardi, who started out very hood, and then he crossed that line into the punk rock star phase, and his fan base is range white.
But I realize now the thing is to go punk rock.
Yeah.
Punk rap.
Yeah.
That is like
that's the music
the
people
trend
buy.
right now, like just to go straight through it.
That's the music people buy.
It's the safest. Because
I thought like maybe this is just the safest lane.
Because all the gang members are gonna think you're weird. You paint your nails and shit, and you wearing tight clothes, and you
I don't fuck with him no more. Like
puckering your lips and shit.
That's what
So
I like the old Cardi.
exactly. So is that because Uzi, he has the street cred of being real, but look at him now. He's a little Asian. He half the time he's an Asian anime character.
He is an Asian anime character. It's like I feel very uncomfortable seeing anything he does because it seems way too sexual, bro. Like you just normally stand there and you be like, all right, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. He's not even doing nothing.
He just standing here.
I was like,
He's harassing you with his eyes.
harassing me by looking at me right now. I was like, I don't know.
He gave me that look. You know that fucking look.
You know the fucking look.
So
Just too much, bro.
the round out the topic is sad no matter what the reason is. I went back and listened to like the first tape that got me really into him. It was the Bulletproof. That was like the tape that was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and think about that. If it wasn't for that, he took 100 rounds to the SUV.
Exactly.
So it's like if it wasn't for that, his career wouldn't have took that crazy jump that it did.
Was he living on borrowed time in general? You know, like
I mean,
I don't know.
he got shot in L.A.
Beverly.
Yeah, he had.
got him, bro.
I'm saying he had people at him, and it's one of those things where it's like, is that some past issues catching up with him? And because the way they did it, they didn't. It seemed like they just had the shit in the car with him, and they're like,
see, then again, it's like thinking about that, nigga. They've been trying you your whole career. How would you like?
How scared you gonna be though?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like how you've been shot.
Yup.
Like you can't walk around with fear.
I'm
And they said he
sorry,
shot
bro.
back. He one of the ones that didn't shoot back.
Bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm saying,
That shit just fried.
He's super hard not to fuck with. That's why that Dolph and Gotti beef was so like hard to fuck with, and didn't really want to spark it up for him because it's two people that you like. Oh, I respect how he move, and they both from the same city, which is a small city compared to how they're like beefing that hard. So like it sucks, bro. That shit sucks. Not think about Pop Smoke and X and like motherfucking fucking Chinks drugs. And like, damn, do you want to be a rapper? Like. Do you want to be a gangster rapper? Do you want to be
The fucked up part about it is the gangster rapper has the most fun.
Who's the
Sometimes.
Shows be lit. Shows be lit. They kind of can get to say more what they want to say without getting chastised.
Do you want to be a Lil Tecca who raps the gangster shit, but then like, hey, I ain't about none of it?
I'm about to say, who's Lil Tecca?
He's TikTok famous, and
I heard his name before, but
he's a young artist. But he's one of those ones that rapped about guns, and then in the area like, I never held that gun in my life.
I never held that gun in my life.
I can't even say how to use that.
Sorry to disappoint you guys.
It's just rapping. It's just how it is.
These words sound good together.
This is art.
These words sound good together.
See, and then that's to be the difference between, like, for me, how do you make that your favorite rapper and then just fully gung ho be behind them? Because a lot of people who do music like that says, I'm making art.
Yeah, I'm not really
doing music. And he's like, all right, you respect the art because damn, it's on fire. But at the same time, like,
you got people out here living every word.
You speaking false words out here. It's like,
that's like where your like personal research comes in too, though. So you gotta like watch these interviews and listen to this music and be like, yo, this man not really living like this. I shouldn't base my life off of these lyrics because
that brings up another style.
And I think these rappers gotta know that there's power in their lyrics.
I believe they do.
Like,
maybe they don't know how much.
The way they talk about death, the way they talk about death, it's like they call for it. It's like it's weird to me how they make these like catchy death jingles. Like a lot of Juice WRLD's music was death jingles, and you're like, I can feel you being sad and going in there and getting it out on some expression release. Yeah. But then you're putting it out to the masses and you're calling. This goes back to the Travis Scott thing. Your energy and your core of your fan base is rage. It's not, hey, peace and love like a Cuddy, who's Mr. Rager, but a lot of his core is be yourself, express yourself, love, friends, happiness, all that shit. Right. But when you need to release. Most of Travis shit is gore, mosh pits, monsters. Go. What are you calling to your spirit? I go back to the Dolph tape, and all I hear about him talking about is niggas shooting at him. And granted, that tape was about niggas shooting at him. But then I go to the most recent tape, which is the Paper Route Illuminati tape or something like that, or Pre-Illuminati.
I thought something about yellow something.
No, that's Tree Glass. Yeah, the yellow tape too. But this was their compilation for his whole label. And I'm listening to his artists, shoot him up, drug dealer, shoot him up, drug dealer. I'm like, damn, like, again, we're calling this energy.
That energy is real.
In our music, and then we're shocked. Like, this has to be the deadliest decade in rap.
Deadliest decade in general.
like the amount of rappers who died straight off the street.
Like artists that we know popped with a song and are no more.
Yep.
From gunfire or drug overdose.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot.
It's too much.
It's happened before, mind you, but amount though.
But like the 90s and shit.
The back to back of it all. It's just like
when we go back and think about the 90s, we think about the Biggie and the Tupacs, the Big L's.
I'm trying to think who all died. Like, I don't know who all
and
like,
then
off of violence though.
I mean, but then you get lost in the sauce of like, all right, yeah, it's not that many of like the core of your music. This generation of kids lost a lot of people that were going to be their core. I can imagine those in Drake that take care. like that's
damn.
That's crazy.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Oh.
So you're like
niggas or Wayne.
Carter three.
Carter. Two. Not even getting two. We're not even getting
blessed to have Wayne still. As much as Wayne has went through, it like there was a point in time like 2018, 2017, he was in and out the hospital with seizures and all that shit. Yeah. Like there has to be a conversation with, I guess, the powers that be, the record labels or some shit. Like, hey, we're not gonna do this no more because
he independent anyway.
I mean, yeah, but he's putting out music that he wants to get playlisted. And if you look at a playlist, what you want to, it's gonna go Key Glock, Big 30, Pooh Shiesty. Like it's gonna go that realm of I'm shooting.
Just getting promoted with these songs.
It goes with that flow. It's not gonna get mixed in with some alternative rock shit. So it's.
You never know. They change the beat, keep the lyrics.
Yeah, it could be.
It might float.
Do we even hear something I thought of? Somebody like Snoop Dogg, right? Snoop Dogg, best hip hop career ever. You can't match that type of career as being known, hit songs, entrepreneurial shit, just being
other than Jay-Z, yeah.
No, because Jay-Z is not a cultural thing. Like when you think of Snoop Dogg, you think of weed, you think of West Coast, the khaki thing. You think of Jay-Z, you think of money and the business side of it and shit like that. But he's ingrained in the culture, like a grandmother, like they say, a household name. A grandmother would know.
You ain't calling Jay-Z Uncle Jay-Z. He's young.
No, he's Jay-Z. But it's a different type of vibe when you come to Snoop. Snoop's on Joe Rogan's podcast, right? And Snoop and Joe Rogan talk for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, this transition game crazy.
They talk for about 3.5 hours, and they talk about how Snoop shows Joe Rogan a video that had 4,000 views at the time they showed it, right? It's Biggie, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Corrupt, all on stage. Tupac wasn't even signed to Death Row yet, and he's the one that brought Biggie with. Snoop didn't even know who Biggie was. It was just Tupac's homie, so he was rocking with him, let him hop on the mic. So this is Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Biggie all on stage at the same time, freestyling in like 93. So
what a time.
And he showed like, hey, this was back when we were happy, carefree. And like it had nothing to do. Like it was just rap. We was just being free young kids and shit like that. And Joe was like, he asked a question that a novice hip hop person would ask, like, what was the turning point between like Tupac and Biggie and all that? He's like, Tupac got shot, Death Row bailed him out. And he thought somebody connected to the New York scene, and Biggie and the crew did it. So that started the friction. But him getting a battery with Death Row charged it up super high. And I'm like, damn.
Him getting what with Death Row?
The thug.
Him getting the rep.
Yeah, him getting the battery. Yeah. So that just makes me think of like how the media fucking charges up shit. And I was telling Sample God about how the media was trying to charge up this Soulja Boy and Dolph shit where it didn't even need to go. And then Soulja Boy did some kind of
weird shit.
He did some iffy shit. He dropped a song called Stretch Me. Now, I feel like he recorded this song between beefing with Dolph getting killed. So that's what, maybe 2 days, something like that. And he's dropping his album Friday, Saturday night. This might be his best song. This might be his best song today, currently, in the current day, him up to date Soulja Boy. Like, is he
dissing Dolph on there?
He's not dissing him, but it's subtle hints. He says 100 shots in it. And it a lot of people say 100 shots, but when you're actively beefing with the person that's talking about.
That's personal.
Yeah.
Here's my thing on that. He had two things he could have did, right? He records a song, Dolph gets killed, he can never put the song out. He makes a statement, says, hey, boom, boom, sorry what happened. He moves on, he goes about his day, right? He chose violence. He said,
I'm about to drop this bitch.
I know this is a hit. It's energy and it's 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
That's a time.
That's a long time.
It's 3 minutes and 50 seconds long.
Here, Soulja Boy.
I had to look at it again. Like, is this the? Oh,
the real time of this song?
I
I pressed start over or something. And I was like, damn,
The song's still on.
Yeah, I thought it replayed on me. And he woke up and said, hey, I haven't recorded a song this good in a long time. I know this man died. I gotta get this paper. 100% of the money to me. That's what he said. Because he knows that people are gonna run to that song
And make a big deal of it.
and make a big deal of it. So again, media. We gotta watch how they spin this because
He just made money off a nigga dying.
he just made money when he done.
They're supposed to perform in the FedEx Forum tomorrow.
Damn.
Tomorrow. He's supposed to. Yeah, got to. Yeah, because it's too high tension. This nigga Soulja don't give a fuck. Soulja don't care. He never cared. He never will care. I respect it, but I want y'all to hear that song. We can plug it in a little bit or whatever in post, but. It's one of the ones.
15 seconds.
It's one of the ones where you're like, damn, this is a good song, but it's such a bad. It's like who you smoke.
Once again,
It's
bitch.
like who,
Who you smoke, nigga? This nigga. It's like talking about Tuki again. This nigga.
No, I'm saying it's one of them songs where it's like, damn, man, this shit good. This shit.
It's a banger though.
You can't fight good.
We come listen to this on the 25th.
See the 15-minute live
Of
of him just getting on live. Not one word said. Him rolling up the blunt. Like, breaking down, rolling up, and smoking it, and then getting off the live.
Soulja.
After Dolph died.
No, Soulja. Yeah, Soulja crazy.
That sound
I ain't
crazy,
see
bro.
that.
13 minutes.
I ain't
Too
see
much
that.
speculations right there, bro.
I mean, but
And it was crazy. My barber was trying to tell me that it was between some Dolphin Youngster shit. I was like, that shit kind of don't make sense.
no, it doesn't.
I'm not talking about for the current one.
No,
Currently,
no, yeah, it's still
shit.
hot.
No,
It's like
in the
look,
streets.
they just keep it so quiet over there. Like them, like you're dealing with two real bosses and shit. So they not gonna go back and forth too much on record after the shots fired and shit because it's
Man, a tip on his life every other year.
yeah.
That shit fried, bro.
But that's crazy. I did not see Soulja Boy going on live and rolling up, smoking the
15
blunt.
minutes.
Okay. If
Did he smoke the whole thing or he just smoked some of it?
The whole
oh, hey,
Wow.
it's a few people. It's a few people. It's a few
I'm
people
sorry. Look.
that get to that place where they just don't give a fuck.
There's not a lot of shit that I respect when you
Soulja
respect
go
a
there.
big boss. That's some boss
Gucci
move.
go there.
That's fried shit.
6ix9ine go there.
That's crazy.
And I say this.
See, and the problem is, why do you don't do that shit to the niggas who need to die?
True.
Like that's that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody needs. Well,
What you mean? You know what I'm
You know
saying,
what
man.
you
Y'all
mean.
niggas know.
Here's where I can side with Soulja, right? If he really took those threats as for real, if he took those threats as for real, yeah, Big Pac smoked because you was coming for me then, and if he believes in his gangster, because he wasn't talking about how gangster he not and how gangster he is. He said, no, you getting shot, you ain't shit. Go slide on niggas that shot at you. He was talking about being signed. He was talking rap shit. And then they took it to I see you, I see you. And Soulja, again, when you get to a place where your life has been threatened multiple times, you kind of just don't give a fuck. It is what it is and how it's going to go down. And so just say what he said on it. But
you seen the pictures of the cat that's supposedly had got caught
or just recorded. It might just be a record.
So they had the pictures of the two assailants, two shooters,
alleged shooters, or
allegedly
shooters, whatever it is. Yeah.
The two shooters.
Yeah.
But one of them was wearing some green shoes, some gray pants.
And they had another picture
nigga
next to it?
Exactly with the outfit on.
Man,
I'm like,
but
how far
that's a common ass outfit. It's a Soulja Boy picture? Oh my God. Okay, so I see what they trying to do there.
I didn't even know the dude who was in the thing.
Damn.
I didn't even see the face.
How many niggas is in motherfucking
I had to see if it was real or not. This was bull.
gray sweats and some Air Maxes and a New York hat?
Specifically green. It made me feel like that's
a 1 in 5 outfit down the street, walking down the street.
Fucking common outfit, especially in Memphis. Like, I feel like that's
down the street.
Like,
So 1, 2, 3, 4, same outfit.
I will say the hip hop psychic. If y'all hip to the hip hop psychic chick,
she called it or something.
She what is her name? She's the one that says she talks to King Von. She talked to Mo3. She goes on like she's a lot. Anybody? Okay. Either way. For some reason, she's in tune with all the rappers that die. I don't know why she chose that power to be in tune.
Like a medium type of deal? Okay.
Yeah, so she reads the cards. Don't laugh. She want, for some reason, her powers are in tune with the rappers that die. Nobody else. Because niche. You got to find your niche. You got to find your niche. So she's been on Say Cheese and she's talking about how King Von is he knew he was gonna die because he knew he did.
I've heard these sayings go around. I didn't know they came from her.
It came from her, and I wasn't following her until I was like, man, this shit crazy. And then they did the Mo3 stuff, and one of his homies was like, no, man, I ain't really rocking with her because she scared me. She really knew too much, and I was like, oh,
so maybe she did
that shit right.
So what's she talking about? So she likes to explain it as some people linger in this world because they don't want to let go of that they're dead. So because if they say they got taken too fast or they got stuff to do or whatever it is. It's an earthquake in Memphis today. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
shook the state.
And she said that.
What a metaphor.
So he doesn't have the strength yet to talk to her. So she reads through another spirit that talks to him or that feels him, whatever it is. So she's reading the cards
for the day.
And she said she doesn't know his music, and she starts to sing like "Cut It" to him or like "Cut It," and he has a song called "Cut It," and like the comments are talking about it and shit, and she said that he didn't say he was the most perfect person in the world. So he knew he had something coming, he said, type thing. Where I'm like, if you've been shot at this many times, you've been shot, you kind of got to figure it's coming sometime. You kind of like the Alpo stuff, like Alpo, he kind of had to, you can't just be out here on the internet, somebody upset. You're affected somebody. Yeah. And I'm gonna wrap it up here on that. Well, not the show, but this topic. Show's over. Right, the show's over. I was up here.
Dolph.
It sucks. It sucks that another one of these brothers that was like trying to change this curse is gone, and
over 100 properties.
100 properties, but see. And I repost and stuff like that, but I hate hearing that shit to death. Yeah. I hate hearing that shit to death because now it's like, between all of the fucking weed sale and the shoot 'em up and 100, you could have told me you got 100 properties, bro. You could
Could have
have.
rapped about that easily.
It's dope as fuck to rap about. I spent 50 Gucci belts on a brownstone. Like that shit is hard if you say it right. Like you just be a rapper, my nigga. Be a rapper. Be a rapper and tell me cool shit. Because look, bricks, white powder is not cool until you make it cool. Like so you turning something cool into turning something that's going to be beneficial into something cool. Should be easy to do.
You just bring the value into it.
And
that's all that is.
We basically kicked what's the guy that does he switched to being big Chopper and another Chopper. We basically kicked him out of hip hop. It's like, oh bro, you weird, you eating C-Monk's Chopper.
Oh,
yeah.
Kicked him out of hip hop.
They basically kicked him out. They don't play his music no more, bro.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the next young wild boy going crazy in the hood garden. And he got some money and learned that this shit it means more in life. There's so much more to life. I need to get healthy. I don't know why I got all these guns on my body now. Like he changed his whole shit around, and they basically said, "Oh, we don't want to hear none of your music. We don't care about nothing you got to say." So we gotta think about our culture, bro.
Big Sean said that shit too.
I don't like Big Sean.
I know you don't like Big Sean.
I know him, bro.
I listen to Big Sean sometimes.
He be look.
Sometimes, bro. He went on LA Leakers, bro.
He did, man. And he went on
that shit, bro.
He went on $1 million worth of game. He went on a lot of shit. And
Giving too much knowledge, bro.
I don't want to hear none of this shit.
FBI come from. You talk too much good knowledge. FBI come from.
I don't want to hear about his investments. I don't want to hear about his depression.
Why not?
I don't want to hear about his
family.
I don't want to hear about his family. I don't want to hear about who his uncle is. Yeah. More interested, bro.
Nigga, they the same damn
Different levels of depression out here.
You got a bad bitch with a sex tape. You got a bad bitch. You don't got a sex tape.
For some reason,
You got one who did surgery, one didn't do surgery.
he seems so boring to me now, bro.
I mean,
I don't know what it is.
He never did.
He can have all the like the jewelry and shit, and the girl, and
I don't like how well timed that horn was.
You gonna keep trying to?
yeah, he trying to call.
You know we live, right?
And we gotta start doing this shit live. This shit live. And I just don't like it.
I know.
I just don't like it. I just don't.
They kind of make you wonder why you liked them in the first place, boy.
Exactly. I'm like, what was it? What the boy?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, that's Marv. But I mean, is he?
You think he really took that before? Actually took it from Lil Marv? Because I know Lil Marv. I know he did that shit, but
I mean, hey, shout out to go.
that shit was going right before though. My guy shit was going right before that, and he was hitting the boys right there.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I don't.
Some shit.
Actually, let's dive into it. What's the disconnect between Big Sean right now? Is it like why isn't he? He was discussed in the top fives.
He was.
He was Kanye's protege. Like
He's doing too much knowledge. But you know what? How is he doing that knowledge?
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa.
The mixtapes are better than albums.
The mixtapes are better than the album.
Oh yeah, we always knew that though. And then he stopped.
But it's the same.
They're the same.
You know,
Because it finally famous, like that whole deal was
we
like,
stopped doing the
that
mixtape.
shit, and then
They
the
all
albums
stopped doing
came out.
mixtapes.
That nigga Wiz got too much money.
Both
on it.
stopped doing mixtapes.
I think he got way too much money. He don't care about rap no more because his shit does not sound the same.
Look, he
I ain't even heard of Wiz song recently.
He want to go fight. He a UFC fighter now.
Bro,
I ain't
what's
heard
wrong
of
with
Wiz
it.
song recently.
This shit.
Only time I hear a Wiz song is when I go through his page. I've never heard
Wiz song is when it's on random in my phone, and it's all the mixtapes.
He has
all the mixtapes.
A very I'm a very professional on Big Sean. The nigga Big Sean, he's dropped what 3 projects in the last like year and a half or so, something like that.
Detroit. I just know about the album Detroit too.
This is the one with Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Six Pack.
Is the shit with Hit Boy Nice?
And he dropped a Metro Boomin thing, right?
Did he?
Then he
did.
He dropped a Metro Boomin.
Yeah, I didn't even listen to that. I ain't even listen
Yeah, exactly.
He's not keeping.
Shit's not
he's not
sticking.
keeping touch with his core base. What it used to be.
The shit's not sticking. And he's getting healthy. He's getting in shape. He's got his
It
mental.
seemed like a bad thing.
It's not at all. He's got his mental illness to get together. And
He changed his whole ways.
I
just
can
like
care
Chopper.
less.
So basically, he went positive. He changed his whole lane, and now they kicking him out.
I think he went away for too long.
I don't know.
No Key Wayne beats at all either.
That's when he was.
Look, Hit Boy need to stick with Dom K and Quinn Miller. Those three need to stick together as a group because they sound the best together and not do anything else. Yes, it's Captain Mill plus a Quinn Miller, but it fits. It fits. He fits
all
all
works.
He fits
It all
very well.
works.
So you telling me he need to bring back Key Wayne?
He needs something.
That's the sound.
He needs something. Detroit, the mixtapes.
One track on Detroit.
He needs something. I don't know.
You know what?
Him and Wale.
Now I think about that whole generation right now. It's on an iffy lane right now.
Like they're there, like they're just there.
Like that whole generation.
What's the generation?
That'll be Wiz.
10 years in, fact.
Yeah, that'll be Wiz.
Let's see let's see who around 10 years from now. As Drake would say.
Currency's still on a different level though.
That's different.
He created his own little thing, and I fuck with
That's
that.
what you get when you have.
I like how his whole career.
You're true to your fans. You're true to culture. You're true to your You're true to yourself. Man, have you seen him in jeans before? Have you seen this man in jeans? Like no.
Dress color in the club.
Exactly. Exactly. So
We can smoke and wear sweatpants.
smoke and wear sweatpants. You can wear you can motherfucking sweatpants you wore all day actually. Sweatpants you've been in.
Not even change at all.
Okay, so I've said this before in the show. Would you want Wale's rapping ability or A$AP Rocky's career?
You have said this before.
Yeah, because now we're at the point.
Is Rihanna part of the group?
Is that's a
great question.
Great question.
That's a part of the legacy.
But then that's a loaded question too, because if you're just telling me I'm getting his rapping ability, that's not.
Exactly.
I mean,
you
I gotta put the work in. I'm already got the career and shit.
I'm saying, but like you get the career of
I get the
Wale, but it's like, do you want the career? Like I feel like
the
people
skill?
choosing the Rocky career and not being a good rapper.
See, Rocky, I feel like he did it a different way because he went full guns as well.
Yeah,
Llamas and whatnots.
yeah.
Then instead of
Transition.
keep on music, he was like, you know what? We're gonna do fashion.
Transition.
I mean, he's transitioning his music, so he stopped talking about it, so I talk about fashion. Like,
Exactly.
Exactly. You can't get shot by wearing clothes. Can you?
You can't get shot with
clothes.
with nail polish. You can't get shot.
I mean, you can get shot
every
with
day.
nail polish.
You can, but you
Get shot every day
can't.
too.
You can't.
That shit crazy.
That nigga had the pink with the
So
flamingo
we see
pink
Wale
on.
now, right? And he has bona fide hits. He has bona fide hits. He has
solidified concrete hit.
He has club one of the top 50 club bangers. No hands. I didn't even realize the magnitude of that song until I
There's
saw
another
it.
one too.
Until you
Perform it?
see it, like
another
even
one,
still, like if it come on randomly, like in the right crowd,
Yeah,
niggas
man.
still gonna lose their mind.
It's gonna go crazy at 10:45. Like, oh,
They know what's up.
ROSEO,
Wait,
put it up.
So it fits what? Exactly. Wale has those radio hits that can transform over to the top 40 and can be played in the mix of, here's our urban mix of all your favorites. And so he has that, but he's not happy with his career. If he was happy with his career, I'll be asking a different question. But if he's not happy with his career, how can I say it's a great career?
You know what he did wrong then? He stayed with MMG too long. And he
still
should have left
rapping.
earlier.
He still rapping too.
He should have left earlier because he should have. If he wanted the career he wanted, he should have went Currency.
He tried with that Blue
Because
Moon
that's
shit.
the lane he wants.
He tried with the Blue Moon shit. He tried to do with the Blue Moon shit, and I think he realized how hard it is to be an independent artist.
No, the Blue Moon shit was just trash. And I like Wale. Like, I don't know what to tell you, brother. I remember that shit. I definitely remember that shit. I was pissed off. I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah, I was like, you could. I thought like, cause you got the drink, the Blue Moon drink. I was like, you could have came up with something better.
He did it too late because his other 1111, the whole other shit, that could have been his own solo shit.
They had yeah. He was
They did like a jail thing.
I don't know if that's the label though, and that's Wale's creative side. Because something tells me that Wale wants other people to do a lot of the extra like stuff.
Wale doesn't have a shoe.
Why does
he not have a shoe? That is a great question, especially when he did Nike boots.
Why is he?
I know he didn't put it on the map, but he made it more popular.
Why is he not a regular on Full Size Run?
That makes no sense. He should at least got one time a Nike deal. As many times these rappers.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's if you want to be real,
Trinidad could run.
Oh my god,
that's what Wale see. If we want to be real, that's definitely Wale see. The Trinidad James see is Wale see.
Yeah, it is.
If the fashion, the rapping, him being that tier of a rapper will get so many other rappers on that show.
You know what? That's funny though. That is a little funny because the only reason why he has it, if you think about the same career shit, even though he does have less pop songs, he just has a background in fashion.
Who?
Trinidad James.
Yeah.
His actual background, and that's why he got the show.
I personally think Trinidad has a classic mixtape. That's just me. I say
Who do it now?
Has a classic mixtape.
Trinidad James has a classic mixtape.
Yep, he does.
I think that's a fucking perfectly a sonically perfect album. He was one of the first to do like an EDM mix at the end of a song. The skits were perfect. The bars were not like some miracle spiritual shit, but it got the point across.
You ready to move?
And one of the best covers, like you couldn't even tell me that cover. And he said
I don't
it's
remember
himself.
none of the covers.
The cover?
I remember the cover.
He has I think it's a Louis Vuitton suit on with no shirt on, gold teeth, and the perm.
Okay, I do remember.
And you actually that's the first time you've seen him on live mixtape. So this is the first time you know who this guy is. He at the top of the screen.
First time I seen this man, he was walking down the street with looking like Jimi Hendrix, basically, with some fucked up teeth. He had fucked up teeth.
Trinidad has his own shoe.
He had fucked up teeth in the video. He got his own shoe?
He got his own shoe.
No, with who? Who?
Saucony.
Who? The fuck is that? Saucony?
I'm gonna tag that. I'm gonna tag Saucony in it.
That's a crazy name. That sounds so disturbing, by the way. But I get it, Saucony. No, don't get that shit at all. Saucony! I'm sorry. Fuck is Saucony?
Future.
So it's time to go.
I'm sorry, bro. That shit is hilarious.
So it's time to go.
That's a crazy name, bro. I'm sorry. Well, I just burned that bridge.
Don't be wearing those at the game, you know.
I apologize.
No cameo can just say like, oh, we got on our shit.
All right.
Sue that nigga right now.
You know what?
Take it all down.
First and foremost, I talked about your name, so get over it. I don't even know what the shoe look like.
But yeah, exactly. Trinidad does have his own shoe.
Tony.
And Wale needs his own shoe. He should have had his own shoe.
You know why he doesn't?
Why?
He doesn't have Bruno Mars publishing.
He doesn't have.
No, you don't like that name.
What?
Trinidad has a little piece of that. What's the song called? A big piece of.
Don't believe me.
You just watch. Because he put the what is it? All gold, everything. He put what? Is it that line? Yeah. He put that in the song. And Trinidad got that piece of that. Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, you can say, did that make it a hit?
So wait, he put the "Don't Believe Me, Just Watch" part in there.
Bruno Mars sampled it.
Yeah, he sampled it. He got that piece, and that's what kind of re-energized Trinidad to be back outside. Cause like,
That's savage.
I got this money now again. He even said in the No Jumper interview, he got real depressed because you gotta think like one hit wonder type vibe. The money started to run out.
Can't market that one song anymore.
All the friends you thought you had in the industry don't call no more. Like you got remember, he did
that part of it is kind of disturbing actually. It's like to have that many people in your face with you.
Yep.
Disappear.
Yep.
That part is disturbing. It's really disturbing.
As soon as you ain't making that money no
As soon as you ain't making the money.
Shit crazy.
Or you go crazy. Yeah.
So that put him back on the come up, huh?
Put him back on the come up. He got the show. He's just doing. He's doing well now. He's doing average.
So did Bruno just reach out automatically? Because I just felt like
you kind of got to when you sampling.
Yeah, you got cleared.
Oh no, he. Okay,
So because it could be a blurred lines situation.
I'm thinking just the lyrics.
The blurred lines situation is they got to pay what? Who was that?
All of it.
To who? Whose estate was it? It was
Marvin Gaye?
Yeah. For filling.
For filling because it was a replay of it or a rendition of the song, and they got to give it all to them. So you guys, Blurred Lines is one of the biggest songs again of the decade.
That position for that is hilarious. Pharrell in there saying, "I don't know what chords are."
Oh.
They wanted their fucking money. What you mean?
I don't know what chords are.
Oh, what's the MP3, MPC, or MP3? I don't know. What's the difference? I don't get it.
WAV, my nigga. Like,
What are you talking about, sir? I'm blind, actually. I'm deaf. I can't.
Pure luck right now.
It's crazy.
Because you got hits, but I think that's Robin Thicke's really only like.
That's one of his main ones.
his
Besides
big-
Lost Without You.
Lost Without You is cool, but that's not the streaming era.
That's not the.
No, I don't even think.
So wait,
I don't think
what
Blurred
album
Lines is
was
streaming
that,
era. I don't think that's
No,
early. Is that early streaming era? Yeah, it's
Breaking.
yeah, it's
Breaking.
Would it allow them to slide without having to pay?
Nothing.
No.
They didn't. They didn't have to pay.
Oh, they do have to pay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gone.
All the records,
All back to him.
Yep.
the whole thing.
Yep.
And I guess they own it, so they make money off that record now. So they're making money off of Blurred Lines. And which I didn't know either. There's a hottie out in these streets that's Victoria's Secret model and all that shit. Emily Ratajkowski.
I've heard of her some reason.
And she's the topless chick in the Blurred Lines video. That's how she got her start, right?
Yeah,
She
goes
goes on-
get harassed, right?
She goes on Call Her Daddy and says like that was a toxic ass environment she got. They were serving drinks and she felt uncomfortable. And I was like, oh shit, this Blurred Lines song is not as you can't really fuck around.
For real.
Yeah, you can't really fuck with this song at all no more, huh? Because you lost all your money off of it. I'm never playing it again. Because now the famous hot girl is saying it was a bad environment. I can't really do that. So
Stolen song,
delete. That never
harassing
happened.
environment. Terrible situation.
Shout out to Call Her Daddy and Spotify. I would love to get a Spotify deal.
That'd be sweet, guys.
Just get that Spotify money.
That's what's up.
Is that pop culture? I'm trying to see. Is that it? Kanye and Drake are going to have a show.
That's weird. It's just weird seeing them.
Jay
together.
Prince.
Situation.
Yeah, Jay Prince is.
I think
He was saying Jay
it
Prince
just showed how they just set everything up.
Finger gun.
Yeah, Jay Prince is one of the.
He does do
ones I
finger
see.
guns. He's an old ass daddy, bro.
Man, he looked
Old
like
ass
his pokes hurt. Like, hey,
It wasn't me or he had orthopedic shoes on.
bro, he did.
With the all white
Yeah,
jump.
bro, his feet from hurt from running these streets, nigga. Being in these streets so
It's a
many years.
comfortable ass nigga. I know that one. Nigga, feet is comfortable.
He damn sure though he got old man straight. He's like, nah, I ain't even gonna shoot shit, young blood. I'm gonna get this ass whooping. he put up that old man, square up, put him up, fuck you up too. He'll get you with a quick one. He's
pop you on the ground.
fast as a motherfucker, bro. He been fighting in prisons. I don't think he ever been in prison, probably. Yeah, that's it. All right, I think that's good for pop culture. Music wise, anything come out good?
I am blessing a whole lot of new stuff, so.
Yeah, the Draco 2 comes out tonight.
I have no music and client stuff right now. I just don't like the couple snippets I heard. I like Freshy's new shit.
Freshie
got nice little.
he come with some shit. We might have to
Couple shit.
when we get this shit together. We might have to bless him one time with another color radio follow up because I enjoy the artistry of it and his color schemes. GQ,
I was just thinking about the
magazine.
Rainbow Green. I mean, like he was on.
He was
like,
orange, red, green.
I was like, what the fuck?
I like that because it documents the era. It's like the Kanye thing. You can go back to AOAs and Harvard and see it. You can go back to the late registration and see it. So when you go back to his Ready or Not era, you can see what the vibe was there. I like that a lot for his fans that keep up with him and shit like that. Here's a cool thing that happened today. When we were hitting Colors Empire as a label, we found an artist named Chunk the Butcher.
I remember that name.
Chunk the Butcher. We were dropping every week. We were dropping a single every week, and we needed a single that week. And our homie Harry found Chunk the Butcher. We put up a song called Real Niggas. And it's like, lean in my styrofoam, go, right? 2013. Guy hits me up today. Hey, man, I want to get on the podcast. I'm like, all right, cool. I look at his name, I'm like, Chunk. He sends me his new current stuff. I press the intro, the intro track. I'm like, I know this voice. I go back to the Color Radio page. I played Chuck the Butcher's old song, Real Niggas. I'm like, it's the same guy. Same niggas. Same goddamn niggas. So I go back to him. He didn't already send me the full like you know how I don't know how.
I don't know how.
But the artist sent me like, hey, I'm an artist. I hear about live. Here's my album. Here's this. Here's that. Here's this.
Oh, pretty much what I tell everybody to send shit.
Yeah,
That's
so
all I send shit.
before I even get the same thing back, most of the time I got the full thing ready to go. I'm like, I send just, is this you? He's like, yeah, man, that was a classic, man. It was one of my first blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't think you remember us, huh? He was like, huh? I'm like, we were hitting Colors Empire, now we Color Radio, blah, blah, blah. He was like, bro. Here's what's crazy, right?
Right.
So the search on SoundCloud brings up his SoundCloud page, right?
Okay.
Why does our post of his song have more plays than his SoundCloud page? He posted it. He was like, "Oh, I didn't even know this had that many plays on there. I didn't even know this existed. It got on up from Cleveland too. He's going crazy. Like, oh, knew that. You never knew.
For 7 years, bro.
Yeah, man, that was a while
The
ago.
nigga Harry never told him.
Oh.
I didn't. It wasn't my artist. That was Harry's side of the
He
label.
said, fuck it, man. This ain't got shit to do with me.
I thought he told him. I'm like, yeah, bro. This was like one of our biggest hits on the page. It's like 2,050, like 2,500 views on that bitch. I was like, oh shit. Nigga, like, yeah, 2,000 plays is still 2,000 plays. Like, that's for an unknown artist, yeah, nigga. And I'm like, bro,
At that time, yeah.
you had to be like in your like teens and shit when you made that. He was like, yeah, man, I was young as fuck. I was
on his page never even hit those numbers, huh?
yeah, like it was good numbers for again a regular song on a SoundCloud, but it was like 400 plays.
Okay.
But 400 2000, nigga, you would have been like, nigga, I'm about to shoot a video for this. I'm about to, I'm about to go. Right? And so he posted,
hand people up.
he posted it today, and he was like, yeah, this shit. Shout out to I'm from Cleveland 7 years.
Wish I would have known. Hey, bro.
You
respect you, bro.
You gotta think 7 years ago, the niggas didn't even really have an Instagram.
Nope.
For real, nigga. You gotta, you going to
They did.
Nah, you ain't really.
People's Instagram famous. People's Instagram
in
famous.
2013?
In a small circle.
In 2013, you gotta
Small
really
circle.
be like, on that bitch for real. I don't even think niggas was networking like, on
Not at
Twitter,
all.
maybe.
Not at all.
Niggas was
It
networking
was
like
Twitter.
that.
It was
But niggas was just posting pictures on Instagram was not the social media
No,
like
it
that.
wasn't.
No.
It was a cool picture button.
That was it.
It really was.
The
Like,
filters.
it was iPhone
crazy.
only for like a good
When
3
they-
years. Like
It really kicked. That's what I'm
why it
saying.
really jumped.
When it was just, when
You know what? If it
iPhone,
wasn't for Instagram, iPhones would have never sold so much.
man,
Because those 3
To be
years,
honest-
Instagram took over.
a lot of this, yeah, man, you wanted
You
I
wanted
wanted to be on
pictures.
Yeah, you
Instagram.
wanted to-
Like
And you wanted those
I
pictures.
got an iPod Touch just so I get on Instagram.
Yeah,
I don't even like iPhones.
yeah.
I still don't. But
that was the loophole. that was definitely the loophole. Like y'all was fucking.
They should have got their bread off that.
iPad
That's crazy, bro. But yeah, so that's a cool story I wanted to tell. Where I was like, damn, that's one of the moments where like
You could have
it
changed
come-
somebody's life right there.
No,
it was really a time, man. It was a fucking time.
It was a time, but it comes full circle where he's like, he's gonna come on the show now. He's still a dope rapper. He's progressed in 7 years, you know. So
He ain't just put it down, so that's good.
right, he didn't stop. And
Damn, we gotta put on everything back then. That's some shit.
bro,
I feel bad, bro. I wish you would have known.
I mean, but you can't even for what it was. You're like, man, we were like, he was the 5th song on that bitch or something like that. So we weren't even to
Oh, we
maybe
didn't even
1,000
have our shit on there for real.
Like we weren't even to 1,000 followers probably yet. But we grew every month. So he was like month 2. he was the beginning of month 2 where we ran out of it was like KBM Trill, Ceylon. I think we dropped one of your joints too. And then it was like
That's what I was doing shit. Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
we need a song. We don't have a studio. We don't have a
Man, shit, I was at school, like it was all bad.
man. All right, people. I think we're
About to rap.
here. Like we like the way we always like to wrap it up. What we're reading, watching, and listening to. I'm gonna start with me, man. Dope Sick. If y'all got a chance,
I watched the like first 10 minutes.
Man.
I was like,
I
oh,
gotta go.
man.
Don't watch
I
it.
said, man, dope stick.
Dope
Dope Sick.
sick.
Dope sick.
It's on Hulu,
Dope
right?
Sick is about Oxycontin.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on Hulu.
shit.
Yeah, it's good but fucked up.
Fucked up.
It's
Cause
true.
it's like
it's
true
true.
story. It's
It's
true
true
story.
Take out Oxycontin and place whatever.
Yeah,
That's the same dude.
Yeah.
Life story.
yeah. It's real.
Terrible.
It's real. It's about a family. It's current day shit. It's timeline shit. Check out Dope Sick.
How do y'all find out about this depression shit?
My
Niggas-
email. Hulu was like, hey, yo,
First
watch
page,
this shit.
First page of Hulu, my nigga. You know, if you pay for real Hulu, so like, it's not illegal. You know, you get the first page. You get the real first page. You get the real first page of Hulu.
Not Fire Stick Hulu.
Damn, I don't know what that was like.
You get the
You get the email seeing
you get the commercials. You get the commercials.
You
on
get the
Hulu.
email
We
saying like,
don't
hey,
got it. Yeah.
They be like, hey, so we got this show. Check this shit out.
Check out Dope Sick. Check out Love. I think Love Sick or Love. It's something on HBO, or Love Life or something like that. And it's an anthology. The first season is with a white couple, but the second season is with a black couple. You go to the second season with the black couple. That's really good. Listening to Adam K still got me hypnotized. Motherfucking Donda is still going.
I need to listen to the extended joint.
It's fucking still going.
Getting updated.
I don't know.
We got
Probably
updated that one time. And I
Yeah.
was like, this guy, how many songs now? I guess I'll go listen to it.
26. Yeah. But I still rock with most of the stuff. I really have not went back to CLB.
No.
I don't know if it's gonna grow on me in like a couple months or something like that, where it's like maybe it's a hot out type side track shit, but
You not fuck with the Loverboy.
I ain't really talking.
It's not really Loverboy season.
That's not. I don't think so.
Let's see. Not reading much of anything. There are a couple web comments coming back, so I'm probably about to start reading those real soon.
Okay.
I'm still watching Invasion, the new episode of new season of Rick and Morty, which finally is on the streaming services. So
Okay. New season?
yeah, season 5.
Yeah, the one that
just ended or whatever. I don't know, but
but
the current one, the very very current one.
He's
Like,
streaming it now.
I've been kind of avoiding it because I'll be on Cartoon Network randomly. I'll be like, I don't know this episode of Rick and Morty. You can watch them out of order, but you can't watch them out of order at the same time. Like,
watching that?
huh?
Were you watching that? Because I watched it on HBO Max.
We just got YouTube TV. So.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
buddy. YouTube TV is the way to go with it. I swear.
It was between that. Yeah.
I don't know why they don't.
They really
If it
should.
was
No.
YouTube TV, I wouldn't be able to watch the
That's
games.
include YouTube Premium. Yeah. But yeah, YouTube Ready. Yeah. The movie shit too.
So that I'm watching those two. Listening to. Been on a very weird alternative rock wave. So I've been listening to this artist named Faye Webster. She's got a track with the rapper Father.
Okay,
That's
the father.
Yeah. It's
One of my favorite rappers that just disappeared.
yeah, I was like, I know this song. Like, I know this dude. So like, I listened to that. Like, that album's cool. Her latest album's super dope too, and it's kind of got me on that alternative trend of whatever the hell decides to come on the radio. So that's what I've been listening to. Whatever I make in the studio, which I don't listen to, which is how I ended up on this alternative wave in the first place.
You want to hear
So,
some different shit.
yeah. And I think that'd be that for me.
Okay. Shit. I watched the on Netflix binge real quick.
Okay.
I watched the Kaepernick show.
How was that, bro?
It's
I ain't trying to hear no.
I mean, to keep it 100,
I don't care
I
about
can
the life
kind of
story.
relate to some of this shit, but I'm like, I'm a dark skinned brother. I was like, I can't really.
Totally different
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I was
But
saying
even still,
You feel me? Then he got the white mom. I was like, damn, bro.
being
Like, that's your
light
struggle.
skinned and being light skinned at 6'5" is still different. It's still
So different.
Somebody called them Rosa Parks.
But but that's the whole thing about it, though. They point that part
Throws
out.
apart.
They point out about how he gets treated a certain way because he is 6'5"
Yeah.
and mixed, but he still gets treated a certain way because he's still black in himself.
I mean, yeah.
Then what was the other one? I watched
He need to have a fucking interview. That's what he
I
needs.
watched
to
a
do.
movie with the Rock and Ryan.
On what Red Code or something?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't that bad.
Was
Actually.
it?
It wasn't that bad.
Okay.
You know,
I might watch that in
it's not like the greatest movie ever, but it's definitely a good movie to watch, though. It's something to watch. Shit. Listening to be honest, lately nothing's been enticing me on music.
It's been a slow 4th quarter.
I'm on alternative way.
You feel me? Like
Gotta go
right
find
now,
something
I'm letting that
different.
radio just rock out.
Yeah.
Especially since Sirius Radio, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
That just gave me
Yo, serious.
free-
Got some-
I got a problem with these motherfuckers.
They gave 3 months.
They giving everybody 3.
I don't give a fuck about the 3 months. What y'all motherfuckers did, motherfuckers, is took away 44 and 42 away from the basic pay. Bruh, I can't listen to the regular hip hop shit. I'm on
What you gotta
fucking
pay for it?
R&B.
Pay for it or something?
No, they just took it off. They make you go up. What? Like when I first signed up,
fuck?
I was
Seriously?
paying for like the average one. It's like $30, $20, whatever.
A month?
Yeah, a month for that one. But I didn't know because I was getting deals.
Yeah.
And deals like pay like $5, $2 a month
Yeah.
type shit, right?
Yeah.
And then when it finally came out and I was paying that, I was like, hold up. I'm not about to keep this. I was like,
Yeah,
this
that's
shit
a
dead.
crazy little.
Right when I was about to take it off, I bought the basic one. I was like, oh, y'all got another plan. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It was like $10.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right,
All right.
I took the $10 one.
Yeah.
Had my regular shows on there, except you don't get Shade Radio no more. So they took Shade Radio off.
That's
I'm
a
like,
big
all right,
deal.
cool.
That's a big deal.
I ain't even care because the only thing like between that one and the normal one I was listening to, it's like, well,
You really one of them niggas that
I kinda missed it, like,
to sounding like radio. Is there still commercials on that bitch?
No.
Okay.
The thing is, that DJ who plays the songs that you want to hear is either early in the morning or late at night. During the daytime, it's just like them talking.
Oh no.
Okay. So it's like I'm cool. I'm not driving in the car this long anymore. I'm trying 15-minute, 20-minute drive.
You don't need a podcast.
Yeah. So I don't need it no more. I'm not doing that drive.
The only reason I have
They took away the good shit, bro. And then Drake got some shit on there too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he just signed up. That we might need to sign the XM if they giving out the bag. They giving all the bags. Take the bag, but. So how much is the premium, like the get all the stations?
The highest one you pay?
Yeah,
it's like 60 to 100, bro.
60
all the
You get it in a home, out the home. You get it the car shit and all that good shit, bro. I was just trying to cancel.
Radio.
I was just trying to cancel. You know how hard it is to cancel?
Yeah, that make it super hard to cancel.
I was just trying to cancel.
It's like a gym membership.
Exactly. You gotta go.
You gotta go to the studio.
You gotta walk to the radio station. Huh?
I had to
The nearest station is 50 miles away.
And I was like, oh, you can just transfer your shit over. And on top of that, they don't even they give you a whole account that you don't even know about. Like, the only reason I got into the account is because I was like, oh, there's an app for this shit. Go to the app.
Oh, you gotta sign in.
Sign in. What's your VIN number? I'm like, oh, shit's registered to my car. Like, what the fuck? Like,
You're like, oh, this is working.
I was like, I didn't even know this shit.
This works right now. Okay.
Selected all the fucking.
All right. Went outside, looked at my shit, signed in. I was like, all right, bro. Like,
Not cancel my shit.
They gave me a
dropped $10.
3 months, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm not gonna use this. I just let it go.
I did the same thing. Like,
I'm not gonna use
literally,
this.
the only reason I don't have satellite radio in my car. So I'm like, why would I get this?
The reason why it's so good is because we're so used to hearing. Like, I'm starting to realize the difference between the DJs they play. The DJs they play here is mainly based in like Atlanta and some shit like that, right? So they're being heard between from Illinois, West Coast, maybe Pennsylvania's the highest, and they go down like to Memphis, maybe Texas and shit like that, right? Then you got the Sirius Radio. Niggas is in New York. You getting a lot more wider range. Now, mind you, it's still repeats, but you're getting a lot more wider range of artists now.
Yeah, you get more.
So that's why I'm starting to hear shit. Like, before him when I was had it advocately, I'm hearing this. I'm like, all right, cool. 4 months later, I'm hearing it in Cleveland. I'm like,
fuck.
If I never hit this button to switch over, I would have never known. I was like, I'm finally hearing it here.
Okay.
I'm like, I would have never heard this.
Okay, I can see how that can be.
So that's what I was rocking with.
In the stand up to date on shit. I can see that. Okay.
I mean, that was like one of the reasons.
It's not worth $60. It's $100.
Oh no, but you don't need to pay that on that. But they got that package.
Yeah, man. They trying
got that
to be on
package.
there
I
with it.
will gladly keep my phone on random and Bluetooth.
Thank you, people, for coming out.
Those dudes.
This is I'm Jus Us, King Maul in the building. Stop calling me better than James. Thank you, Sean. Sample.
All right.
Go Studio, Connect Studios, Color Radio, play it funky.